Hello and welcome back to the Stronghold. I'm the Magi and I would like to take this opportunity to introduce you to the most budget-friendly card in Foundations. Not only is it a common, but you can run as many copies of this Heir Apparent in your deck as you want, and that is going to give birth not only to a brand new Tribal Rabbit aggro deck, but several other deck potentials. But before we get into all that, I'm sure you know that the 5-year Foundation set in Standard is going to change a lot of things, not just in Standard, but in particular for budget and free-to-play players. What you may not know is you can make a big impact around here by making a funding choice through our Patreon, whether you're just helping keep the lights on every month, or you're making contributions towards specific content or hardware upgrades. Just know all the Patreon funding goes back into the community. Now, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, right. Well, we definitely got hairs there, so I think we keep. We'll passage on one just to get it going and doing its thing. I guess that way. Hair on 2 into hop on 3 is not bad at all. And if we draw a 4th land, we can Carrot Cake and Heir Apparent on 4. So feels pretty strong potential hand here. The sad first hair. I guess it takes 2, right? That's the whole plan. Nope, I think they're gonna blitz us. Oh no, okay. We got a little death touchy going on. I don't think we need to attack into that. Drawing an additional hair would be really nice, being able to plop 2 of those down. It would feel good. And at this point, it's just kind of a waiting game. Hopefully we can develop our board faster than they can develop theirs, and get to an overwhelming point where we can start swinging with abandon. That, on the other hand, is not good news. Swing some rabbits here. Maybe they get nervous and block. Yeah, I had a feeling that's all they were going to block. But that's okay, we can immediately replace that rabbit. I do like the Warren Guard on this, especially with hop to it. He'll start swinging as a 3-3 pretty quick, or 3-2, excuse me. That Might Caller might get out of hand. And now we're looking at losing 3 rabbit tokens, so swinging doesn't feel as optimal here. What I really want to pick up next turn is an overrun effect of some sort. So we can smash in and do a lot of damage here. Odds are they're not going to be able to play the card that they get unless they're looking specifically for a 1-drop. I guess that's possible. Hey, there it is. I like that a lot. This will probably not be the game breaker, I don't think, unless they choose not to block. Yeah, it's fallen into my trap. And actually, this might be game. I didn't do the math here, but that looks really strong there. I mean, we do lose one of our hairs because of Death Touch, but it's really not that big a deal. Sure. So let's take a look at the deck tech here. We are running 28 creatures, so almost a full half of the deck being creatures, and all but one of them are rabbits. The one exception is Charming Prince here. He just offers so much utility here, either with an option to scry 2 or gain 3 life. But the real trick here is exiling another target creature you control, return it to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of the next end step. The real benefit here, of course, is to blink one of our heir apparents when we've got like 3 or 4 down. And, well, that gives us a lot of token value. The rest of the rabbits here are pretty obvious choices. Last season, we were running the Season Warren Guard because as a 1-drop, they can turn around and potentially swing for 3 on turn 2. That is just way too much aggro value to pass up. We are running 18 copies of Heir Apparent 2/2s that just makes more rabbits as they do. The other 1-drop that we're running is Hinterland Sanctifier, a 1/2 that gives you a life every time a creature enters the battlefield. A creature we control. That is the one stipulation there. Doesn't do the Soul Sister thing. But all in all, that just builds up life really, really fast. We are running a full 4 of those. And I've got one Valley Quest Caller in here as a Lord effect. Also gives you some scry option as well. Obviously, if you have more Quest Callers, running 2, 3, maybe even 4 of these might be the right choice. And what you want to do is just trim back the Heir Apparents. Now, when it comes to non-creatures, we've cut Carrot Cake this season down to just 2 copies. The Heir Apparent just has that snowball effect. Carrot Cake obviously is the preferred choice if we are following up on a Season Warren Guard to get swinging aggressively, but we're not always going to get that. We are still running the 4 Hop Tuits, 2 copies of a Rabbit Response. We added a copy of Make a Stand from the Foundation set, and we're now running 2 copies of Patchwork Banner. I think getting this down on 3 and pumping your whole rabbit team and having the mana to next turn potentially double hair is well worth it. And when it comes to lands, we've kept it super simple with 18 planes of your choice, your single Cavern of Souls, a single copy of Fabled Passage just to thin our deck down a little bit and give us a little better draws. And then a loop in village, which can allow you to bring back one of your rabbits, say a heir apparent, from the graveyard back to your hand. The ultimate evolution of this deck, however, looks to be stripping away all of the unnecessary Lord effects and overrun style pump effects to make room for 4 copies of Day of Judgment to keep your opponent's board under control, and then follows up with a next turn Raise the Past, bringing all of your creatures that you just wrapped away, plus anything that your opponent was kind enough to kill along the way, back onto the field and give you an overwhelming board state that allows you to swing the very next turn, most likely for a win. I'm not recommending rushing to this version of the deck because, well, it might just be a meme and not really a long-standing meta-relevant deck. Only time will tell. And before we go, while every member of this community is important to me, I just wanted to take a moment and give a shout out to those patrons providing financial support and keeping the Stronghold from being a complete financial black hole. And of course, let me leave you with some suggestions for your next step here on the channel.